Hey guys, this is Stevie, and I'm going to be doing a painting today. And I said, hey, why don't I show everybody kind of what I do? This is like a normal day for me. Normally, I paint downstairs, but today I'm painting in the kitchen because my little guy is in the living room playing, and I don't like being very far away from him. So, this is kind of my normal setup. I'm doing a painting today for a class that I'm doing tomorrow night. And so I figured real fast, I'll kind of show you my setup and what I do, and maybe it'll help you guys kind of get set up if you guys want to start painting. So I have my canvas here. This is from Walmart. They are the flat ones. This is an 11 by 14. They come in a package of like 3, I believe. They're super cheap and super easy to store. So if you want to do a lot of paintings, but you don't really want to take up a lot of room or spend a lot of money on the framed canvases, then these are the way to go for sure from Walmart. I'm using really cheap brushes today. This is probably the most expensive brush that I have. It's a Craftsmart, and I love it. It's an angle brush. It's like my favorite brush. You can tell I use it a lot. But my other brushes these are really cheap brushes that I use for a lot of my classes. I have my palette knife that I use to mix my colors. You should always mix with a palette knife. Don't ever mix with your brush because you get colors stuck down in the bristles, so always mix with a palette knife. I have here my black watercolor pencil and white watercolor pencil. I use these to trace what I'm gonna do. These blend out with your paint, whereas regular pencil will kind of show through your paint sometimes. Your watercolor pencils will blend right in with the paint, and it's really nice. This is my horribly overused paper plate that I'm using for my palette. This is probably the last time I'm going to be using this one. I try to get as much use out of a single plate as I can, although this one I think has seen its end. Here I have my mixing medium. This helps just blend acrylic paint. Sometimes acrylic paint can dry really fast, and so this will help your blending. It'll make your paint flow not faster, nicer. It's a fluid medium. You can get it at Hobby Lobby, and it's really nice. I have my rinsing cup. This is my water that I'm going to be cleaning my brushes in. This is my water that I'm going to use to as like flow, for my paint. Sometimes acrylic paint can get really gunky, again, because it dries really fast. So this is what I use to kind of mix with my paint to make my paint flow a little bit better. And here I always put the paint that I'm going to be using, and this is just regular craft paint. I'm not using heavy body today. I use the craft paint when I do a lot of my classes because heavy body is sometimes really hard for people that are just starting to use. Heavy body is really thick. So I'm using craft paint today because I want my painting to be exactly what I'm going to be doing for my class. So this is just Crafters acrylic that I get from Meijer. But I put all the paint that I'm going to be using in this little shower caddy, and it is really easy to keep track of what paints I'm using for a particular painting, and that's it. You gotta have your drink. You gotta have your drink back there to keep you going. And that's about it. Oh, and your towel. Your towel is like, you don't need this remote. The remote is not needed, but your towel is so important. It's what you're going to be cleaning your brush with, blotting your brush on, drying your brush. I can't stress how much of an important thing having a towel is. As soon as you rinse your brush, you're gonna want to blot it on your towel. That's just, I use paper towel for a lot of my classes, but really a towel is like the best thing ever, and you can tell I use it a lot. So that's it. I just wanted to give you guys kind of an insight on what I do on a day-to-day basis, and hopefully this will help you guys start up your own painting hobby. Have a great day. Bye.